Hey everybody, it's Steve here. Welcome to the latest instalment of Old Gits. You'll see that today I have not got my compadre and Old Git with me. I've actually got Shayni, who works in our office. So, Shayni, thank you very much for joining me today.
That's okay.
It's very nice of you. I know you're a bit shy, a bit nervous. You don't need to be, okay? But myself and Lee, we're going to talk today about employee types and what's most important to them in their jobs. So rather than me and him talking about it, we thought we might ask you. Okay. So if I was to say to you, right, what is the number one thing, right? What is the number one thing most important to you when it comes to a job role? What would it be? Where would you go?
The environment that I'm in.
Right.
I would want to make sure that every day that I'm waking up to go to work, I feel happy and comfortable with going.
Good. I like that.
That's important.
I like that. So it's money is that.
It will play a factor, but I don't think it's number one. It's probably second or third. Okay. But I think even if I was offered a lot of money, if I hated the job, I just wouldn't want to go. I wouldn't feel that motivated.
Right.
Whereas if like the people are good and the environment's nice, I'll be more inclined to want to go to work.
Do you like working here?
Yeah, I love it.
That's the right answer. That's the right answer. So I'm going to give you a couple of things. So I've got written down here in my notes, a greater work-life balance and better personal well-being. Where do you think, is that high up on the old list, do you think? So work-life balance, so you're not tied to this office, are you?
No.
Yeah,
I can go out.
So like this morning, your boiler didn't work, did it?
I know, so I think that's important because things do pop up and it's easy if you've got a good manager that is very flexible with you as well. I think it's easy to communicate and...
Right. The ability to do what you do best. Now, what I mean by that is people enjoy doing something that they enjoy doing and that they're good at. Yeah? You're quite good at what you do, aren't you?
I hope so.
Yeah, you're very, very good at what you're doing now. The administration side of things and everything is absolutely fantastic. What about if we changed your role and you were to do something different? Would you need to be happy in that role? And would you tell us? Would you tell us if you weren't?
Yeah, I would probably say that I'm finding it difficult. Right. I would give it a go, but yeah, I think if I've applied for a job in a specific role, I'd want it to be that rather than it changing halfway through.
Right, okay.
Unless it's something I'm interested in, and I've also said that I'm interested in trying something new.
Okay, and stability. Stability in the workplace, knowing that you're working for a business that's solid.
Yeah,
that's going to be
very
around.
Important.
That's going to be around for a while.
Yeah, that's really important.
And what about remote working? A lot of people talk about remote working these days.
My previous job, I was actually working remotely due to COVID, and then they just continued that afterwards anyway, which I did enjoy at the time, but then towards the end I wanted to come into an office just because I was becoming lazy at home. I wasn't really getting ready for work, whereas now I'm up early, having breakfast,
so you weren't one of these doing Zoom calls with like...
I was.
Really?
I used to wake up and just turn my laptop on at 8 o'clock and just start working. It was really bad.
I must admit, I used to do that as well. I used to do Zoom calls and I'll literally just throw a shirt on and do the Zoom call and then take it off and put something scruffy back on again. I think we were all guilty of that. I did actually see a video once of a guy that wasn't actually wearing anything because he got up to get... Yeah, no, it's a little... We won't go there.
God.
Let's not go there. So, coming back to the original, obviously... Everything that me and Lee talk about is all around financials and what's happening out there and topical stuff and that sort of thing. I speak to with a lot of training that I do. I speak to a lot of people, and money comes somewhere about 4th, 5th, or 6th down the list. Yeah. In regards to importance or what we've been talking about now. I sort of struggle with that a little bit because I've always been totally money orientated, money motivated. When I was younger, it was just right, okay, it was just like machine, money. Because in my view, money, and back then, money meant you could do what you wanted to do.
Of course, yeah.
And I think my son, he talks like that as well. He's very much of the same sort of ilk. One of my boys, he's just, without money, you can't do what you want to do. You can't buy a nice car. You can't, look towards saving for your mortgage. So it's a little bit of a conundrum, isn't it? So people say money's not the most important thing, but like you, I'm sure, or like lots of people, I'm sure you're looking to maybe save for a mortgage deposit or, Yeah.
I think it probably would be a close second though. I know I said environment is important, but I do agree with the money side with the cost of living going up as well, you kind of need to be able to have savings still, be able to still enjoy life.
Yeah.
You can't just work your whole life and not be able to like go on holidays or buy nice things. So
Yeah.
I do think that's important as well.
So money is money. You think, whilst people say to us or tell me that, you know, it's probably fourth, fifth, or sixth on the list, you think it's
I would say
probably
second or third.
probably second or
Yeah.
third for a lot of people.
Yeah, I would say. I hope so anyway, because otherwise they'll be struggling and
No, they're
maybe
gonna
not be happy, or unless they are very satisfied in their job role
Yeah.
and they're happy with what they're earning. But I think it's important to be happy in your job, but also be able to have an outside life as well.
Okay. Do you want me to ask Lee for a rise for you?
Please.
Yeah. Okay. Leave that with me. Okay, that's right. Hang on a minute. 1 second.
Hey. The two Old Gits, not Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that Beauty and the Beast. It was today. It was. So, listen, I far enjoyed talking to Shayni rather than talking to you.
Me too.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, wait for next week's episode. I'm not sure. Do you know what we're covering next week? You don't?
Professional fee increases.
Professional fee
And
increases.
insurance.
Very topical, because insurances are going sky high. Fees for pretty much everything are going sky high. So we're going to be discussing that. Thank you, young lady.
Thank
You've been
you
a
for having
delight.
me. Thank
Okay.
you.
And we'll see you next week. From me, from Mr. Glasser, and from Shayni. See you later.